she goes away. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, the bass is good. I need to add the compressor, but I don't know how. I need to add the compressor. Good. Okay, let me see what I sound like on this side. Okay. Well, Lord, I can't even see the microphone. Okay, we got the sound, the volume, and turn it up. Okay. Hey, what's up? This is your girl. Okay. You're not supposed to talk directly into the microphone. I think you're supposed to talk. So I'm talking into the side of the microphone. This is to self. You're talking into the right side of the microphone. This is for playback. Okay. So, yeah, you're talking into the side of the microphone. This is talking indirectly in front of the microphone. You're not supposed to have your mouth right on it like you're about to suck some. Okay, you're supposed to talk on this side. Okay. Now I do have a tenor to get this baby up off the ground and up to a nice setup, but I'm not doing that yet. So I need to play with it here before I do that, one thing at a time. So I'm going to use the music as a gauge. So I'm going to go into another room and then I'm going to red ball it back and I'm going to hear how it sounds because I stand on my own 2 feet and figure out my own thing. Thank you, Josiah. The professional. Okay. Oh, I see that the sound. Okay. Hello. Okay, I see the pulsation. Hello. Oh, okay, so it goes down. Hello. So it gets louder. Okay. So if I put it this way, then that means it gets louder. Okay, so when you put it, okay. So we'll just go with the heart then. Okay. So when I talk like this is better? Hello. Or is it better this way? Hello? I'm looking for the pulsate. Can you make it better for me? Hello. Okay, so I need to talk to it from the side. Not directly right here, but to the side. Okay, from the side. Okay, I got it. Okay, it's right here. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's like you holding on to a big. Ooh, okay. It was definitely a man that made this microphone. Okay. Okay, so the music is not overpowering, but okay, so my voice, when I speak, I can see the pulsation. That's why it was going out. So I wonder, is the static still there? Okay. 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 That's what's up. That's what's up. Sound check. Okay. I wonder what the other buttons they'll do. I like playing with buttons. Okay, so the pulsation 4. So is my voice overriding the music? Hmm. Okay, because I know people. Shelly complains about me vaping. So can you hear me vaping? Like, is it all in the microphone? Or what? Okay, I'm looking at the sound waves. See, if you learn how to utilize your software, you actually don't really need anybody to help you. You just use your fighter. Yeah. Let's bump this. This is a hard beat. My daughter told me to get this beat for my channel. Fight, bitch. Hey, hey. Hey, y'all want a new beat? Hey, hey. Watch you copycats. My baby found this beat for me. That was a sexy ass beat. Okay, wait a minute. I think I'm not going to go with the heart. I think I like the other thing better. I think my voice sounds better the other way. I sound less nasally. So let's see. I like this better. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Yay! Yes, Mommy. Will you sing it again?
You pressed the wrong button. You might press that button. Okay, so you gotta move this over here. Okay, so they tried this one. This one get a lot of static. So that means you're gonna have to get this on the channel. Okay, let's try this one and see how that sound. Maybe if you put, okay, we do one thing at a time. Girl, you don't know how to hold no dick, girl.
No, I don't.
What do you mean you don't know how to hold no dick, girl?
Because I don't. I'm not nasty like you.
Girl, you need to know how to hold a dick, girl.
No, I don't. Your cousin knows how to hold a lot of dick.
Bitch, don't be talking about my cousin.
Everybody talks about your cousin, bitch. I'm just saying. Okay. Okay, we had some interference.
Read about this or hear this, that you used to go up on Mulholland Drive and park and visualize seeing yourself as
like that.
Yeah, I would visualize. I would
this is when you were
visualize.
broken for.
Right, having directors interested in me and people that I respected.
There was a girl that I knew.
Saying, I like your work or whatever that is, and I would visualize.
There was a girl that I knew,
Drive home and think, well, I do have these things.
She's just. She was a whore. She was a whore.
For acting services rendered.
But Grandma said, don't judge her.
5 years or 3 years, maybe. And
Hey, soul sister. You gonna click the link and help me with my sound? You know that I'm over here fucking around with my voice. I'm trying to see how I sound. I'm checking my sound. I don't have any chicken nuggets to participate during this personal live broadcast, soul sister. Oh my God, we have a special guest that's in the house. Her name is S_Hutchison. She is 200 away from 20,000. Get into it. Can you please subscribe? Thank you.
I'm playing around with my Yeti mic. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to feel. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm over here visiting Nicole. You know what I mean? You know, she didn't gain a lot of weight, but I'll still, I'll hit that though. You know what I mean? How you doing there, Sausages? I heard you was going out of town, baby. What's up? And you're rude. Like, why are you coming over here looking for chicken? I mean, black folks always looking for chicken. Girl, Uncle Tim dropped a new mod on us earlier today, child. Tiffany gonna take her Uncle Tim away. Everybody said no. All the mods was like, no, no, no. He said, well, I'm behind. Well, we just gonna try out. I said, ooh, child. Uncle Tim checked us, had us looking all stupid. Yeah, all of us said no, but he said, well, we're just gonna try it out. I said, he just like her picture. And they're gonna try to play it off. Uncle Tim gonna say, well, she could be from the bushes. And then and Uncle Tim Shader talking about, well, y'all can't be here all the time. Yeah, he had to show us up today, child, didn't he? Lord. Uncle Tim showed us. We gonna get it. We gonna have to get her back. We gonna go on strike. We all gonna walk off on him and see what he do. Do she get a book too on her first day of work? Look at that. I mean, come on, child. Girl. I said, dude, I know my sisters, man. I said 40-20 didn't even fall out the sky. He gonna ask us and then he know darn he know darn well there's a minute, almost like a 40-second delay. He like, well, like we all left. We were all answering. And it went no, 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 no. He like, oh well. By the time he gave her, well, I'm just gonna give her a ring. All my life I had to fight. She didn't even have to work for it, Uncle Tim. You just gave it to him. We ain't never even seen the girl before. Girl, I looked her up and they say she a troll. But I don't know, baby. Tiffany has been redeemed, child. Tiffany D, 1981, child. From Arkansas, bitch. Man, my sister Deborah Mitchell said, oh, God, she smacked her hand against the face. I said, child. I said, Uncle Tim, you ain't consider that you got like 17,000, 50 million no's? He said, y'all getting booked. Shut the fuck up. That's why I said, soul sister, I need some chicken. So I can chew loud enough not to see these nose, bitch. I just can't. I cannot. I said, thank God I was in there that day with girl. Last time he picked the moderator, Girl, I said, thank God Nikki wasn't in there. I think Nikki be having 17 devices. I'm like, child, Uncle Tim, he has a certain way that he runs his like he don't know that he runs his channel a certain way, and his moderators, we take care of that for him. Oh Lord, no, Shelly, you better no, Shelly, don't you do it, child. No, I've never. Well, I don't. Her picture looks familiar, but even though I don't be in Uncle Tim's live all the time, I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you know. We always around, and then the notifications and stuff. So we work really hard. He got some of the best mods, and don't nobody fuck with him. That's for sure. I mean, when he said, "Well, I need another mod," I nominated Soul Sister. I said, no, get her. He said he gonna test out. No, she better not fuck. I was gonna email him and tell her she can't block nobody. So that means we gonna have to be on duty super hard. They gonna tell her because even the chat wasn't even happy with that. That's made me wonder, like, they weren't happy about that, and it made me wonder. There's other people in there, like, he should have actually gave it to a male because the ratio versus female, he needs male moderators to balance out the female energy. He should have gave it to Charles. Why are you laughing at me, soul sister? I can't even know if you see it. No, Shelly, you can't. No, Shelly. I know what Shelly. No, Shelly, don't do that to me, please, sis. Don't do that, okay? I love you to death. Don't do that. That's private conversation. You will get me fired. Yeah, but it don't. Yeah, but when he come in, his presence would be strong, and if he was a moderator, I bet you he would be there a lot more often. He would take that serious. He cares about Uncle Tim. And usually Charles Bronson is around on like Thursday. He normally around when I'm around, because my baby, and Nikki is always there. She just be in the bushes. She has to work. He's never alone. He might don't see anybody in there, but he's never by himself. That's facts. So Nikki is always there. Majority of the time, Nikki is there all the time. Nikki is always there. So you know what I'm saying? If I'm there, that's when Nikki really feels like relaxed, and Deborah Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? That's when she feels the most like relaxed, where she can get, because she really takes it serious. Yeah. That's why when I come in there, sometimes I don't even say hi, because y'all done already did that. I don't need to say hi to everybody. Shit, let's drop these books and let his sales go up, because that's what a moderator's supposed to do. And I haven't even checked with this. I changed the option on my microphone, so I don't even know what this sounds like. So no, so sister, you do a good child. I said you do a good child. I mean, so I came on here to test my sound and also to vent. Okay, but I got like 5 options though. I got 4 options, girl. And I want it to sound the best, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I need to know what each mode do. Like if I'm trying to like sound sexy, you know what I'm saying? I need the sexy option, and then I need the cuss, I'm a cuss a bitch out option, and then I need in between, and then I need all 3 in combined. So I got the one where I like where my voice sound the most, but I'm gonna have to get the microphone off the I'm gonna have to put it. What the hell is the shit called? It's called something. It's where you put where you put it on the damn stick thingy. You know where the mic be, like where you got the lever thingy, whatever that shit called. Uh-uh. I haven't even tested this one out. So, I mean, this sound, I don't know what this one sound. And this music you can get from the YouTube library. It is non-copyright music. The level thing. Why is it so sister? You be making me laugh. Yeah, the level thing. What is it called? Let me get the mama. It's the name brand of it's a boom arm. It's called a boom arm. Shit. In the name brand. No, they not paying me, girl. That's why I called it that. The level thing. No, I'm supposed to get paid for that. I got to do a review on it, child. I learned that from Shelly. She said you got to call. How'd I get up on the damn screen? Okay, I need to see what this sound like. Let me put this on mute. Shut up, chocolate. Let's see. Shut up, chocolate. Oh, I'm all in the microphone. See, you embarrassing me. Why you gotta be barking and all that? See, I'm not like Uncle Tim. I'll cuss your ass out. Ain't nobody gonna call Peter. You old. Come here, baby. Come here. I love you. Come here. Chocolate. What? Shh. Please. Shh, shh, shh. Chocolate. Shh, shh. People. Who? What? It's a dad. What? Who's that? What? Oh, Uncle Tim got a new moderator? Well, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Ooh. She said Uncle Tim got a new moderator, and Sweeney was barking at it too. Mm-hmm. Do you trust Uncle Tim, new moderator? She said, hell no. She said okay. She said we jealous. I'm jealous. Yep. What? Wait a minute. No, wait. I'm not jealous. She said we be working hard and we jealous. And she said, yep. She said, where our books at? Chocolate be talking shit. The dog is shady. Okay, are you done? She said, Uncle Tim, if you give her some bones, she'll shut up and stop telling on you. She said, where's Sweeney? Okay. What else do you have to say? Okay. Are you done? I don't have no control over his moderator. What the fuck you want me to do? Okay, I don't trust her neither, but we don't know. We're going to get to know her. I can't call her. I don't know her number. You want me to call her? Okay. 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 All right. Okay. That's enough. All right. Bye. I'm live. Can you stop? I have nothing else to talk to you about. You told me what you had to say. No, I don't want to have this conversation anymore. Well, whatever. Why you gotta embarrass me? I love you too. No, outside. Fuck you too. Get outside. Your mama's a bitch. You out of line. Why you gonna call me a bitch in front of all them people like that? Fuck you too. You're not human, okay? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you call Uncle Tim. You ain't got no fingers. Hello? Oh, I thought I was on the phone. Okay, I hope that was on mute. I don't even know the dog made me lose track of what I was saying. I'm confused now. I don't know if y'all can hear me. I don't even know what the hell happened. Yes, I talked to my dog. My dog was having a conversation with me. She cussed me out and said that the moderators was jealous and Sweeney was barking and all kinds of stuff. Y'all listen. Chocolate know what she said. Child. Anyway. Child. Girl, Chocolate got right on up. I told her she was too old. That she was too old for somebody to call Peter. To call Peter on me. Girl, what am I gonna do, Miss Number One Soul Sister girl? What is we gonna do? We don't have no chicken nuggets. Anyway, I was supposed to be. Chocolate came in and messed up everything. She made me lose my. She said that we was jealous. Girl, that dog be tripping. I'm telling you, my dog can talk. Girl, we got 2 thumbs down. Uncle Tim, is you in the sky? Uncle Tim came over here and thumbs the video down in his new moderator. We are not jealous. Ooh, child, as they say. Okay, Soul Sister said you and Shell's got a lot to teach me. What is it that you want to know, Soul Sister? Yeah, of course. Yes, we will definitely teach you. What is it that you would like to know? Definitely teach you, Mama. And you catch on very quick. But I remember when you was in there, when he was looking for a moderator. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And every time somebody got wrenched up, please believe me, I got an email about that child. Oh, you said everything. She said everything. Okay. What does everything consist of? Like, do you want a channel, Miss Soul Sister? Do you want a channel, my dear? Would you like a channel? You have a very, very good, a very beautiful voice too. So you would do really good on voiceovers. Yeah, you have a very unique voice. A very good neutral, but out. Yeah, people would love to listen to you. You got that kind of voice. You can check somebody and not like have to use profanity too much. But if you did use profanity, they'll be like, "Ah, did she just cuss me?" That's what they would say. "Ah, did she just cuss?" That's what they would say. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, I can't get this thing to work. I don't know what I'm doing, child. Okay, let me take this off. Okay. Today, class, we are going to learn how to be better people. Okay. This is called Napoleon Hill 10 Rules of Self-Discipline. And with no sound. Look at it.
Self-discipline. These are rules of my own making. They're very homely, some of them, but they'll be very helpful. And number one is keep cool when other people get hot. I know you can agree with that one, but I'm not so sure that you'll always live up to it. We're inclined, all of us, to get hot when the other fellow gets hot. Say angry things when the other fellow starts saying angry things. I was in the home of the president of a big electric power company one evening when there came a storm, and he called up one of his head men to go out to take care of an emergency that happened as a result of that storm. It was on Sunday evening. The man was gone about 2 hours, and when he came back, he came up on the front porch of the home of this man and called him out on the porch, and I never heard a man get such a tongue lashing in all my life as this president of the electric power company gets. Says, you blankety blank blank, you think because you're the president of the company, blankety blank blank, and I'm just as good as you are, blankety blank blank. Oh, it was terrific. I only heard one side of the conversation because there was only one side of it. One man was doing all the talking, and one man was doing all the listening. And after this had been going on for fully 3 minutes, the other man ran out of wind and had nothing more to say. He was mad, you see, because they'd called him out on this stormy night. I heard the president close the door, and he came back, and he just smiled and said, why, the man was a little bit hot, wasn't he? That's all he said. A little bit hot, wasn't he? I expected any moment to hear a fist begin to fly out there. But you see, there was a man who had risen to great heights of achievement financially, and he had done it by self-discipline in every respect. And he didn't propose to allow a workman who had been temporarily unbalanced by his anger to throw him off balance and make him stoop to that level. He just didn't propose to have that done. And you'll notice when you get into an argument with anyone, and you're apt to if you don't watch yourself, that if you just remain silent while the other fellow is blowing off his top, he finally gets to the point where he's got no more top to blow off. Then if you want to get in a few words of your own, that's a mighty good place to do it. It's a mighty fine thing if the words that you get in are not the kind of the words you've been hearing. In other words, if you say something back kind in return, it's far better for the other fellow and far better for you. It shows you to be the bigger of the two persons. Now, anybody can get mad and blow his top because of what somebody does or says, and that's happening all the time. But the truly big man, the man who is in charge of himself, he doesn't allow anybody to draw him down to that level of a street brawl or of an argument in harsh words unless he wants to do it. And if he's truly a big man, he doesn't want to do it. Number two, remember there are 3 sides to all arguments. We ordinarily think there are 2 sides to all arguments, but they're not. They're 3. There's your side, there's the other fellow's side, and then there's the right side, which is usually about in the middle of the 2 viewpoints. Remember that when you get into an argument with the other fellow. Don't assume that he's always at fault. Maybe you're partly at fault too. Maybe neither one is totally at fault. The chances are, in all of the arguments I've ever heard, both parties were partly to blame in one way or another. I have never heard an argument where one party entirely was to blame, although I suspect there are such arguments at times. Number 3, never give directives to a subordinate when you're angry. If the matter is urgent, then cool off quickly. Number 4, Treat all people as nearly as possible as if they were rich relatives from whom you expected to be remembered in their will. Now that's a good one. That's a honey. That is a honey. If you just do that, treat all people as if they were rich relatives from whom you expected to inherit something at their death. And you can do that. You know, if you had a rich relative that had $1 million he was going to leave to you, or you suspected he was going to, it wouldn't make very much difference what he said or did. He would never throw you off balance. You'd never talk back to him, would you? Of course you wouldn't. It'd be quite silly if you did. Keeping quiet for $1 million seems to me to be a very easy price to pay. Number 5, look for the seed of an equivalent benefit in every unpleasant circumstance with which you meet, no matter what the unpleasant circumstance is. Make it a point to discipline yourself so that you look for that seed of an equivalent benefit, and you start looking in connection with the circumstance. Don't wait a week or two till you've all worked yourself up about it. Start right in where you stand. It'll lessen the blow. It'll lessen the hurt of the wound, whatever it happens to be, if you start looking for that seed of an equivalent benefit. And number 6, learn the almost forgotten art of asking questions and then listening to the answers instead of getting the other fellow told off. It gives you an awful lot of satisfaction when you're angry to get the other fellow told, doesn't it? And the temptation is very great to do that. I know, because I've been there many times. Don't do it. Be bigger than that. Listen to what the other fellow has to say, and then when somebody makes a statement that you're not sure about, learn to ask this one question. It's one of the most important questions in life. It'll serve more purposes than any other short question that I can think of. When somebody makes a statement that you're not sure about, or that you doubt, or that you question, ask a 4-word question. How do you know? And then wait for an answer and see him squirm. Oftentimes there is no answer. People make wild statements that they can't back up. And instead of getting into an argument and making an incident out of the matter and getting yourself worked up into an argument, let the other fellow stew in his own fat by putting him over the barrel. But that question, how do you know? I had a clergyman in my class once who was very, I just don't know exactly how to describe him. He was a fanatic, you might say, on the subject of religion. And he was sure that he knew exactly what was going to happen to me after death. He said so in no uncertain terms. Not in the class, but in a private conversation. He raved and ranted for quite a little while about it. And when he got through, I said, how do you know, Parson? And that really put him over the barrel. He said, that's the way I feel about it. That's my faith. I said, well, now, having belief and faith is one thing, but having evidence is something else again. How do you know what's going to happen to me after I die? I don't know, and I doubt that you do. How do you know? Well, he never did give me a satisfactory answer. There are a lot of questions that come up in life in connection with which, if you'll ask that one thing, how do you know, you'll find that the other fellow will be off balance, and you don't need to make an incident out of what he says. You don't need to get mad at what he says. 7, never say or do anything which may influence another person without first asking yourself this question: will it benefit him or hurt him? And if it will hurt him, don't do it. Don't say anything or do anything that would hurt another person under any circumstances, no matter how much he may deserve it. Exercise self-discipline. Don't do that, because if you hurt another man, you're going to hurt yourself 10 times as much, at least, because that hurt will come back on you. I don't care who you are nor what circumstances you're working under or living under. If you hurt another person, you will be hurt 10 times as much. And if the hurt doesn't come immediately, the rate of interest on that is compound interest on compound interest, and it'll be 100 times as great if you wait long enough. Because everything that you do to or for another person, you do to or for yourself. There is no escape from that. That's just as much a law as the law of gravitation, which everyone understands. You know that if you stepped over the top of this building, no matter what your mind was or what your belief happened to be, if you stepped over the top of this building and violated the law of gravitation, that you hit the ground and you die in a very few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And this law, which brings you back, that's what you send out, is just as inevitable, just as inexorable as the law of gravitation or any other of nature's laws. Number 8, learn the difference between friendly analysis and unfriendly criticism. Then decide which you wish to live by in your relations with others. Now, friendly analysis is one thing and is welcomed by most sensible people. I don't object to friendly analysis of anything that I do, even though it's very unfavorable. If it's friendly analysis, I like it, because I can improve by it. But if it's unfriendly criticism, very obviously unfriendly criticism, and not analysis, well, then I resent it. I wouldn't be human if I didn't. How can I tell whether it's friendly analysis or unfriendly criticism? How would you go about telling? A lot of ways you can tell. You can tell by your relationship to the person who's making it, whether it's friendly or unfriendly to begin with. If it's an enemy, obviously I discount it right off the bat because you almost know it's going to be unfriendly criticism. I can tell also by the tone of voice in which he does it, by the manner in which he does it. Because a man who engages in unfriendly criticism generally uses a few epithets along with it that clearly indicates that he's biased. If you have self-discipline, you're not going to be influenced by that kind of a person. And number 9, remember that a good leader in any calling is one who can take orders as cheerfully as he gives them. And number 10, last but not least, remember that tolerance in human relations is just as important as tolerance in the operation of mechanics.
Well, class, what did you think about the 10 rules? I'm not very good on number 9. Well, a lot of us are not good on 1 through 10. So, accountability is a start. So, I don't know. I think it's a start that we actually listen to it. Treat everybody as if they're going to leave you an inheritance, a multi-million-dollar inheritance. I really do. I try to treat people the way I want to be treated. Okay, let me turn the mic to the other. This is the last one. I don't know how the mic is going to change or sound, if it's going to cause any static. Maybe I should super chat myself and see what it looks like, girl. People do that, right? But they change the name on it and use other cards and debit cards. That's another trick, child. Make it seem like people giving them money. And then they get really good with other people, and then they have other people do it. People feel comfortable to give where other people give. So, what do I want to talk about on this sound check? Let's see. What do I want to talk about? I don't know. I actually was going to come on here and cuss. I was going to cuss a motherfucker. I was going to cuss somebody out, y'all. So, sister, I was going to cuss somebody out, girl. I'm human too. But then Chocolate had to get up here making all that damn noise. She had to embarrass me. Chocolate had to get up here and embarrass me. You know what I'm saying? Talking about somebody jealous. Girl, ain't nobody jealous. You're jealous. You're just mad because you want to hook up with Sweeney and you cannot. Okay. Well, did you know that they have CBD, right? And if you are, have a certain amount of income, that you can get discounted CBD, discounted CBD oil, CBD. I gotta prime my coil for my vape. I need to actually swap out my new Monster mod. Yeah. Okay, so I changed not the gain. I don't know what you call it. I guess maybe the setting you call it on the mic. So I guess it would change the tone, the sound or whatever. So you might hear everything. You might hear like, my heartbeat or whatever. I heard that this mic is very sensitive where you can hear cars driving by depending on how the setting is. I do have a covering over the microphone, the tenor tone. I mean oh no, wait, that's free advertisement. Never mind. Oh shit. I think I already said the name of it. Whew. My security system has defaulted. They will be out here to take care of all that beeping. They were just out here in August. They gave me some faulty ass batteries. The sound that you're hearing is me priming my coil to my vapor. You have to prime your coil after you place the oil into a new coil. You have to prime it, which you wrap your lips around it. You close the air hole filter, and then you suck. You pull in, okay? You don't want to use a bad coil. It's not good for your throat, your lungs. I had to change the batteries too. So here goes that darn thing. I'm going to unplug it because I don't want to hear that beep. They were out here in August. I got the batteries. The guy said the batteries is supposed to last for 2 years. at the minimum. The man brought me all old stuff. I told him I didn't want the man to get fired though.
I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself
And this ain't no smoke detector. That's my security. Uh, security base thing. And it's loud. I told the guy I thought it was just because the dogs or something. I thought it was a sensor. So that's why I thought it was going off because the dogs was walking past it. Because the sensors, if somebody walks past because my vision, it was supposed to beep. So my dumb ass thought that it was because my daughter or something was coming out the bathroom or, you know. Damn. This microphone can hear every can. Where is Demetria lit all day? She said she was going to come and see me. She probably over there on what's her name thing. Ooh, you probably heard me. Ooh, burping everything. Oh, wait a minute. Is she over there on? Wait, no, let me see. She said she was going to come and talk shit with me. Where you at, Demetria, lit all day? Demetria, okay. Okay. So maybe she'll get Demetria was talking her game, child. Oh, Bullet Gotti's you in the bushes in the bush. I said the bushes. Thank you, Bullet Gotti. You should have came over here and said something. I love me some Bullet Gotti. I know they be having like shit people be having, but I ain't got nothing. Let me say this. I don't got nothing to do with nobody's beefs up on here, honey. I do what I'm grown. I got my own problems. I'm still fighting a nigga on the streets, okay? I don't got nothing to do with nobody's beefs like up on here. I mean, of course, I don't like nobody disrespecting my people or whatever. That is for sure. I don't. But I think people need to realize when you with that fuck shit, you have to realize when you go onto a channel and you know that a channel holder holds their channel in a certain way, you cannot get mad that that channel holder holds their channel a certain way. That is their channel. They have a right. If they allow abuse and degradation and doxing and assaults, verbal assaults and abuse, and you take your ass over there and you listen and give them a click and a view and a thumbs up or a thumbs down, that is you partaking in the bullshit. Okay, so I had to learn over time that we have to take personal responsibility and as well as accountability. Now, nobody's perfect now. We make mistakes now. And we got triggers, right? We got triggers, things that bother us. Like, I can't believe that shit that happened. Okay? I can't believe. I was over on Grown Folks channel earlier today. Demetria was over there. Shout out to Demetria Lit All Day. Demetria Lit All Day has always been nice. nice to me and respectful, and I can appreciate that. She's always shown me love, man. I really appreciate that. And I done kicked it on her channel too. I think the ones that I've been on, those videos are a couple of them are locked because we were bad as hell. Okay. Don't get it twisted. Your girl Nicole Reloaded knows how to party, honey. I've thrown some of the best parties, bitch. Okay. I mean in real life. But I forgot what the hell I was saying. Oh, but we were talking. Okay, I was talking about going on channels. On channels, okay. We have to get over. We have to get over. We have to get over how a channel holder, like for real, new shit. Okay, we all have to agree that we have to get over the fact. We have to get over the fact. Okay, that when we go on somebody's channel, and because it is their channel, it's their channel, they can do whatever they want to on their channel. Okay, we gonna have to get over the fact that if they doing some fuck shit, that they just doing some fuck shit. So when you know that you going over to a channel that do fuck shit, if you know that channel holder is a doxer, don't be crying that they dox. If they drag kids, they drag kids. No, I ain't for dragging kids. No, I ain't for none of that shit. I'm not for none of that. I think that we have biases. I think that we show favoritism to people that we like, and that we, and we give more forgiveness or leeway to people that we like, and we don't give leeway to the people that we don't like. We have biases. We're human, right? I think that as a content creator, if you are a content creator, that you should be able to network. Just because you see, for me personally, I can speak for myself. If you see me in someone's chat, that does not mean that I support the topic. I'm there to find understanding, so therefore I can communicate and figure out, what it is. I know that there was a lady that, I guess there's a lady that had a stroke. Rhonda had a stroke, and she's a stroke troll or something. I don't know. It's kind of sad. But, if you ask me, nobody would clear. Well, they tried to clarify it for me. Roy Jennings did. But I'm like, was she a troll before she had a stroke, or was she a troll after she had a stroke? So if she became a troll after she had a stroke, then in my brain, how it works, then it's kind of justified, even though it's not justified. Now, if she was a troll before, then it's like, okay, then it's amplified, but then it's not justified, but it's kind of justifiable in a sense, right? See, like, girl, I should be your attorney, okay? Like, for real, I will find an excuse, okay? But what is it to gain 5,000 people in your chat, and you give the world millions of sound bites of demonic, evil activity? See, I don't belong here, right? I don't belong here, even though I belong here. Mm-hmm. I know that I am peculiar. I know that I am extremely unique. I love helping people. I love being there for people. I really do get satisfaction within my spirit. But I would say this: what's real is real, and what's fake is fake, and there's no in between. And my energy is definitely shifting facts. I like to have conversation and communication with people that can provide me with mental stimulate growth. Like, let's get money together. Doxing ain't getting us paid, bitch. Well, maybe in the cash app people are getting. Let me take that back. Is getting those people paid, but I don't. Dirty money don't go. It don't go that far. It don't go that far. Anything you buy with money that come from something like that, it don't go far, child. I'm trying to tell you. What you got, you won't see it. It won't be there 2 years from now. You might think it will, but it won't. Something will happen to it. It will get broken. The zipper will break. It won't last long because it was purchased with something that was. Oh, okay, soul sister. It was purchased with something that was meant to hurt someone. So that's just how that go. Regardless if we want to think that way or not, I'm not from the streets per se, but I've been in the streets. I've hustled. You know what I'm saying? I've managed some people. I've done some things when I was younger. And I've had a lot of different life experiences, and I've seen people go up real fast, make a lot of money. What I mean is in millions, and I have seen them plateau very fast. And one thing that I have definitely learned is you get back what the fuck you put out. Yeah. As my homegirl used to say, yeah, man. Yeah, that shit's gonna come back on you, bro. And I know that the way that I think causes me to be in a class by myself, but I'm okay with that. I am really, truly okay with that because, bitch, I can sleep at night. I'm respected. You know, when you got people that like really, truly love on you and respect you and reach out to you, that got, that means something. It means you're making a difference. So you don't have to have, posters and parades and stuff like that. And when you go through something, I know sometimes we all can feel alone and that ain't nobody there. But that's falsehood, right? That ain't nobody there. Because there are people there. But what are you looking for though? Like, if you tired of the bullshit, then you gotta start something new. Because what's real is real, what's fake is fake. There's no in between. Either you with the fuck shit or you're not. Just keep it real. Like, shit, I like the fuck shit. And then I like the fuck shit. And if that's what you like, it's all good. Stop playing in people's faces. See, because a lot of people out here are tired of the same or rigmarole. But they don't have the heart, nor do they have the strength to actually convey, to keep it real, that they don't desire the same activity and behavior. But and also people are followers. They're followers and they want to be accepted. So they mimic the behavior that is being presented to them. and they keep doing the same shit. They want to be with the in crowd. You know, if everybody had to wear pink, I wanted to come in wearing orange. Okay. It was just in me. Just no, it's not that I wanted to be disrespectful or anything like that. It's just like, no, I just want, mom, I want to be unique. Damn. And you smacked me in my mouth because I said damn. But I'm just saying, you know, if everybody wanted an iPhone, I wanted a motherfucking Android. Okay. If everybody wanted a Honda, I wanted a Hyundai. I didn't care if it was cheaper. I don't want to be like you. Everybody went to pay less. I wanted to go pay more. Not because I wanted to pay more. I just didn't want to be like you. I don't want to be like you. I don't want to follow nobody. I want to be my own individual entity. If that means if it's me, myself, and I. Find yourself. Don't be no follower. Stand in your own shit. Now I can respect that there's some panels out here. I get that. But I think that StreamYards has watered down a lot of gangsta on here, man. Now, I don't know if anybody even ready to even hear. Ain't nobody here, so I'm talking to myself as usual. But I'm going to vent today. Yes, I will. Mm-hmm. See, because there's always a motherfucker that turn on that what's that shit called? Incognito. But bitch, you don't think that we can't see because if you're real educated and you smart with that computer shit, we see you too. You just have to pay for the software. Hey, sis. Yeah. Some of us like to pay, will drop like 900 just to see if you watching, bitch. What's oh Lord, we about to get real ghetto. It's my gay husband. I didn't even wait. Oh, don't. Is this you? Hey, babe.
Hey, hey,
What you doing?
nothing. I just got off a stream. I saw your ass live. I clicked over here. I like the title.
You like the title? What's the title? I forgot what it was.
Hold on, I gotta go back to it. Hold on. How you doing? Oh, it said
I'm
no.
over.
Knowing is half the battle.
Oh yes. Knowing is half the battle, honey. Yes, I came on
Honey,
here to check my sound again, and I'm all up in my mental status.
there we go. Yeah, I got you. Hold on. Damn. Yeah, thumbs that shit up, y'all. What the fuck? My girl up here sounding off. I didn't even know what the fuck. Yeah, I was sitting over there and I was talking about something, but I do like this title and I want to expound upon it.
Well, let me put myself on mute, baby. Go ahead, husband.
All right now, wifey. I feel like knowing is half the battle because when you know, you channel things into action. Knowing is the difference between understanding something and overstanding something. You feel me? Like when you know, you can't make no excuses. You feel me? When you know, there's no denial. When you know, you should feel empowered and inspired to do something and channel something into action. Like
All right.
when you know, you can't sit there and be like, oh, I ain't know, or we don't know, or we ain't taught to know. You can't say things like that no more. You have to now take accountability for yourself and your own enlightenment and where you are with that. You have to be honest with that. You have to move forward, expound upon that. And that's all because of knowing. Knowing is knowing that you know nothing at all. Knowing is a never ending quest for knowledge.
Thank you. Now, here's the big test, right? Guess where that saying came from?
Where?
Let me see if anybody to fall out the bushes, see, because they be fucking with my shit. There's more people in here than what it's saying is, but we
Well,
don't
shout
care.
out to everybody in the building. They did the same thing to me tonight too. It said zero
Yeah.
for a long time, but people were literally leaving comments live.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and shout out to my baby Bullet Gotti, the king. Okay, don't be doing Bullet Gotti. Okay, he in there, honey. But
Oh,
he
I see
up in there.
something.
He
Hey,
gets respect by the dick kings. Okay, but
hey,
anyway,
Hutchinson. Hey, y'all. But
okay. But
mhm.
that saying came from. Let's see if anybody know.
I don't fucking know. But let me grab my water real quick. Hold
Mm-hmm.
on. Keep going though. I just wanted to
But
know.
yeah, but look, boo, I was just sitting up here. I said, I got a lot,
Hold on.
requests from
I'm not
people
gonna
that
be
be
able.
saying
I'm
they
not
was
gonna be able to hear you while I go get my water.
okay.
I gotta go downstairs to get it.
Okay.
Just keep going. I'll be right back. I'm sorry, but I did
No,
want to
you're
go.
okay. I'll tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, y'all, thank y'all for coming. So sister, I don't know if you still there. She probably trying to find them chicken nuggets that's in the air. But anyway. Yeah, I think also too, y'all. I don't want y'all to be concerned or whatever. YouTube has been doing a lot of updates. I keep trying to tell y'all that. Y'all probably don't believe me or whatever, you know. Maybe when I make the members only and all that, I'll go in the back end and really show y'all some stuff, whatever. I don't know. I'll debate on it, whatever. But yeah, YouTube is definitely doing a lot of updates. But I will say, in regards to the retrograde, if shout out to all the cancers in Gemini's, Gemini, Cancer, Gemini on the cusp. The retrograde got me totally
Yeah.
fucked up. Now the retrograde is Mercury retrograde is back. Mercury is the planet that majority rules communication, is astrology, and went into retrograde on September 27th, 2021, and it will continue until October 18th. During Mercury retrograde, the planet appears to move in a backward direction from west to east.
It's kind of like when you're riding on the highway and a truck comes beside you, and if you don't go faster than the truck, it's going to seem like it's dragging you behind. That's retrograde.
Mm, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I've had the most ratchet since retrograde, like communication has been off, like
Mm-hmm.
severely, especially retrograde has been the worst for cancers that are on the cusp because we're in the middle of the zodiac.
Mm-hmm.
So as for me, communication is like some of the best communicators are Geminis and cancers. Cancers can deal with Scorpios. We can deal with because we're the mothers. You know what I'm saying? And mothers, fathers, we have the patience and stuff like that. Like we can take a lot of hits. Like, we're very emotional. Like you fuck with a cancer too much, they'll kill your ass. I mean, I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
But in regards to communication, we try to find ways naturally to be unbiased, and that's if you because in regards to the zodiac, baby, it's like first, second, and third. In regards to maturity, you have the baby. That's what all zodiacs. That's just my terminology of it. You have the baby, the teenager, and the adult.
Yeah.
Okay, in regards to the maturity level of the spirituality of the individual.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm an adult, so you know what I'm saying, and it might be a fourth. You know what I'm saying, like the wise, the elder, right? So when you
Can I
have,
say something, Boo?
huh? Yeah, go ahead.
Um, like when Mercury is in retrograde too, when you see things, it's like the theory of relativity. Like I
Mhm.
said, You see, like if you go on a decent speed and then the truck beside you, you're going back. But also look at the attributes of Mercury, how it is like and reminiscent of the moon. And think about the power of the moon being the opposite of the sun with the same power at night to light the sky. And so you see that the planets, different planets look like different planets. Different planets look like different things alike. But the picture, if you look at the picture of the Mercury beside the moon, they're kind of similar.
Right.
And so if everything is going like that and socially things are going backwards like a truck moving fast beside you, then you would be in rest. You would be in rest. I think it's a hibernation period for humans.
It is supposed to be a hibernation, but the thing is, what are you supposed to do? People are not. The majority are
Rest
not.
and
They're not
manifest.
studying. They're
Rest
not.
and visualize. I think rest and visualize and do meditation, do chill, calm things. You know what I'm saying? During this
Right.
time, be in a meditative state as much as possible. Be in a state of peace and tranquility as much as possible during this time. For the planet is doing so, and even the planet that is present is Mercury, which is reminiscent of the moon.
Right. But majority's not doing that. So therefore, it's called it's off kilter, which is affecting the balance of
You see,
the.
that's why you don't do shit around this time because just we might know that, but everybody else don't know, so it's
All
still going
right
to be
now.
dysfunction. So it's still going to be dysfunction that we gotta interact with. You know what I'm saying? And it's how we're socialized and how we interact with one another. So at the end of the day, this is a moment of peace. This is a time where it's
Thank
okay
you.
to worry about yourself. This is a time where it's okay to take a break. This is a time where it's okay to enjoy the spoils of your work. This is a time to, you know what I'm saying, not be doing too much shit that's too much high frequencies on not necessarily negative vibrations because but at the end of the day, negative and positive vibrations both matter because they both charge battery. So you don't want too much of either one. So this is the time where for sure you know it's okay to like you did it, you've accomplished, you've done, you've given, you've loved, you've tried, you've learned, you've known. And so that's why knowing is half the battle. And then the other half of the battle was living it out. Let's talk about the other half of the battle.
Hold on, tell them to breathe, honey. They're not even ready for this type of teaching though. But go ahead and give it to them, child.
We just talking. I feel like the other side of the battle, it's a lot of different things about the other side of the battle. The other side of the battle is doing this research and studying things and knowing the things that's going to help you be better. The things that God put out here for you to use as spiritual tools the way that he or she used to create us and everything else. We have the same power and the same elements, and we're literally all that's left. And so the other side of knowing is to internalize it. You know, you have to accept it and internalize it the way we've accepted and internalized this devil nation. The other side of knowing is, you know, walking in what you know and knowing, so being conscious of it. You know what I'm saying? Knowing it, like I said earlier, and this is important again, so I'm going to say it again, not making excuses. We can't make no excuses because we know now. Ignorance is the name of bliss.
There's no room.
Yeah.
We're in a space right now, regardless if they want to take accountability or not. Right now, there's no room. You know, we all are in spaces where we know better. Even the animals, the trees, the grass, the leaves know when they fall. They have to fall. Like the earth needs to shift. Like accountability is important. And if it doesn't, if you don't, like all pieces, we're all a piece to this. And if we shift off balance, you affect your brethren, man. Like people ain't getting it though, but I sound like a weirdo. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you don't. It makes sense. It's just the other half of the battle, and the other half of the battle matters. You know what I'm saying? Knowing you gotta apply what you know, and that's another thing too. That's why a lot of people run from truth because they feel like ignorance is bliss. And once you know, you shatter somebody's comfort zone and what they're dealing with, and their level of comfortability in the dysfunction. And so now it challenges them to do what they do. It's kind of like if you had a hard childhood, you grow up and now you're grown and you see you don't got to deal with that. You don't got to hold on to that. You don't got to, but it's hard for you to let it go. And so it has to be the same other things. A lot of people do have post-slave trauma. I mean, we're not going to front like they don't. And
Right.
it's a lot of different things that sociologically affected us catastrophically in a negative way. And so it needs that positive charge, yeah, but you're not supposed to kill your enemy with kindness. You're supposed to love each other and give each other life and kindness. And even though that's hard too, but even still, knowing is the other half of that. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like knowing is doing, the other half of
Mm-hmm.
knowing is doing,
Mm-hmm.
and the other half of knowing is action. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's why a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. Because it's like now that you have shared up the truth, now I gotta try to stop my family from doing this. Now I gotta stop myself
Right.
from this. Now I gotta realize and face the things that I've been running from and building up and holding back and sheltering and whatever I was doing, not facing. I haven't been facing that I didn't have no pride. I wasn't facing that I didn't have no confidence. I wasn't facing that I didn't
Mm.
love myself and I didn't love my people.
Come
I,
on now.
I wasn't facing that I was afraid. But now that I know, the other half of that is to face it.
Mm-hmm.
Accept the fuck reality.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Living in unrealistic expectations without expectations that are unrealistic with no
Mm-hmm.
expectations. It's like round and round I go. Remix if nobody knows looking ass. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how many people brush their teeth and actually don't look at themselves in the mirror. See, they not ready for that though.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten with people and asked them and done the mirror exercise with them, and I've learned a lot. And I cherish those moments with people. And I said and ask them, people look at themselves in the mirror, but they don't look at themselves in the mirror. They
They don't
stand
know
there.
who they see.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'll put
They're not knowing who they see. They're
they'll
just the other
direct
half.
their list, but they don't look at their eyes directly inside the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they do, they're gonna break.
But they see themselves through their peripheral vision, and it's just part of themselves, and that's how they operate in the world too. Like they walking and brushing their teeth in front of a big mirror, not
Right.
wanting to look at themselves. That's how they walk through the world.
Right. But they don't brush their tongue and they wonder why people stand back and talk. But look,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but
Mm-hmm.
then you have the others that do brush their teeth, they floss, and these are just analogies for the people
Yeah,
or whatever.
they
They
get
brush
it.
their teeth, they clean, they do all of that and everything they clean, but their heart is dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that they do is dirty because
And then,
kindness just because good deeds is just not enough. Why are you
mm-hmm.
doing those good deeds?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had to ask myself that. Are you, Nicole, are you being, because Dovey asked the question, why is Nicole, why is Nicole always happy? And I said, wow, that's her perception of me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, she doesn't know me. I'm not always happy. She don't know me. Like, I'm not saying I
You just
walk
put your
around
best self
miserable and
forward.
shit. I'm respectful to people. I'm not gonna walk in and say, fuck you, you fucking bitch. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I think actually happiness is an unrealistic expectation.
No, a lot of people don't want to see people happy because they're not happy, but sometimes they don't understand that. This is my thing, right? And this is what people need to realize. It's about knowing in the other half of knowing. Listen, like if you know that you hold on, I'm sorry, I just let it slip my mind.
It's
Because I was
okay.
gonna say it before, it's gonna come back. These motherfuckers. But yeah, knowing is really half the battle, and the other half of the battle matter too. We gotta work together, symbiotic, like a positive and negative charge to a battery, and that's just the way it is. And people be in denial, and it's hard, but you gotta do what you gotta do. There's something I was trying to say, and I wish it would come back to me.
It will come back. I, you know, my mind is. I always knew that you know what I'm saying, that I would be unique, and I try to tell the people that I love, I love you too as well.
Love
And
you, bro.
and I know that I'm not out here like by myself, but sometimes I do feel, but as a like
Because you gotta
as
stay strong
as
though. You gotta stay. Oh, that's
right.
what I was
I
saying.
know.
I don't want
Mhm.
to cut you off. I swear I remember what I was saying. You gotta stay strong. But this is what it is. We don't know. See, we think that we have self confidence. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about us. Us. We
Right.
have at times as humans, we think that we have self confidence. We think that we're sure of ourselves. We think that we don't need other people
Mhm.
until it is challenged. You don't
Mhm.
know that until you lose people. You don't
Mhm.
know that until
Mhm.
somebody do something and now it's a worth challenging of. You going to really accept this? You don't really, you know what I'm saying? And then, so
Yeah.
then people start to really look at themselves when they go through stuff and they didn't practice that self worth. So in that situation, it's confusing. So they're likely to make the wrong choice and be susceptible.
No, you're right. Now I can break this down in three, four different ways, right? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I actually like being by I don't want to say, let me not I need to figure out a way to say that. Not necessarily I
You
was
appreciate your solitude.
right, thank you. Right? Um because I can think, right? Because I think, and I hope that I'm meditating. I have a lot of thoughts and stuff that goes through my mind, and I try. I speak with God a lot, all the time, and there be a lot of stuff that I see that other people don't see, and I see things before they happen. I can't turn it on. I can't just go, God, what's going to
Mhm.
happen tomorrow. No, it don't work like that.
You
I'll just,
probably could though, if you practiced it and honed it in as much as we ritualistically pray to whatever else. Um, it could possibly happen. It's about intention and sure,
wait, but why the TV just came on?
because
Like, by itself?
I guess what was on.
It,
That's the message. What came on?
child, wait. Stuff like that be making me wonder, honey. It just came on by itself, honey.
What was on though? What was on the TV? What did you see?
Just my what is it called? Count wanna conquer or something. My
Oh,
daughter watched.
okay. Okay, so
It just
maybe the
came on by
message
itself.
is watch what your kids are watching. Know what your kids are watching. That's the message.
Mm-hmm.
If your TV came on out of nowhere when you felt the vibe, and then it had on the kids show that your kid be watching, make sure you watch it too. That's all.
That's energy, honey.
Hmm.
That's energy. That night that we were on when Dory, like, I really did see something in the sky. Like, that was real. I didn't make that up. I don't know what my baby tried to record it, and the whole screen went black. It was weird.
Well, get used to it. Start to realize we already know we're not here alone. We know our
Mm.
ancestors are with us. We know God is everywhere, and so it's just more palpable. And that happened about 2 years ago. And I can't remember what celestial event it was, but something happened. The eclipse or some shit happened, and the Lions Gate portal had opened up and shifted something, and to where things were more palpable.
Mm-hmm.
Things were more there, and we will be more receptive to and open to trying new things. And so, that was important. Like the spirituality, like a lot of people received a lot of activation of their powers. They went
Mm-hmm.
through a lot of phases in development and evolution, in their spiritual evolution. They went through things during this time in that Lionsgate portal about 2 years ago with the eclipse. That shifted the realms. It thinned the layer in the realms, you know. And so a lot of people received a lot of downloads and became actualized.
I when I dream, when I dream, I can actually function in in not all the time in my dreams.
Hmm.
You know, like it's like watching it. It depends on what type of dream it is. I've been studying dream interpretation and stuff like that, and
I do
I had.
that. I do dream interpretations. I do that on my other channel. I just haven't been over it in a while. I know you
Oh,
heard.
you gonna have to send me the link. I didn't know you
I
had two
do,
channels, babe.
yeah, I do dream interpretations. It's called Yusuf of Saturn 8.
Oh, okay.
I have a popular segment called Spiritual Essentials, and then I turned it into Decolonizing Spirituality.
Well, let me ask you a question. Let's discuss this,
Hmm.
which I know is very serious. What does it mean when I didn't see myself die in the dream, but the people in the dream was in color,
Hmm.
and it was very vivid. It was people from my past.
Were
Uh,
you at peace? I'm sorry, I didn't want to cut you off, but I already feel like I know. Were you at peace?
was in the dream.
Yeah, were at your own funeral, were you at peace or were you freaking out?
No, I wasn't. It wasn't a no. It wasn't a few. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't a funeral. This was
Okay,
actually very unique.
I'm listening.
I was running from. I was trying to get out from somewhere, and it just meant if I didn't get away in enough time, it meant that I was that I had got caught and I was killed. And I jumped onto a rope, and rope has, what I'm saying, means all, objects and colors, and
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying, means things. And I jumped out of a window, and I held onto a rope, and I was holding on to a side of a wall, and it showed friends, old friends that I no longer have relationships with, that I have relationships with, um that I don't speak to any longer, um that were there. Basically the dream was, I would prefer to tell you privately in a sense, but the dream basically represented suppressed memories but current, and it was triggered due
Mm-hmm.
to watching the
I
negative.
think it's past life spiritual triggers from a past life, and then letting you know that in this life to not fear death because you've been here before and you have memories that remind you each life. And so it just kind of plays on that, you know. It
Mhm.
sounds like, don't fear death because, it's like your spirit is strong. You've been here, you've been through the process, you've been gone and back. And so it's kind of a familiar thing just to assure you not only not fear death and not necessarily embrace it, but your life matters. Just like if you're on the ledge, you're not gonna fall. You're gonna try to hold your balance. You're gonna try. And
Mhm.
so um, that's what it really translates to me. Is just like don't fear death, and you've been here before, and you'll be back. And so it's kind of a sureness to live for today because you know that tomorrow's not promised, but not promising tomorrow isn't so unpromising. It's not such a bad thing, you know, because the
Mhm.
spirit lives on, and that's kind of like awareness of that too. Like your spirit lives on. That's the message, like.
Well, that's the reason why I wanted to share that. I think that um like accountability, right? Like
Mhm.
that's the main thing that keeps coming, that we all need to take personal accountability.
Yeah, for your life.
And this is a time that we can really grasp onto things, and that people that are receiving abundance, if it's received in negativity, it's not a good thing. Like it's dangerous.
You know
them.
what else that is? That is don't push me because I'm close to the edge.
Yep.
We're trying not to lose our heads.
Yep.
That's another thing. That's what they was trying to say in that song. But I gotta get out of here, boy. I was already up all night live for like 4 hours. And
No, it's all good, boo.
I was like,
Thank you for stopping by, my love. I appreciate it. I
how
ain't
can I
doing
things up
nothing.
for you?
I'm just gonna play me some music. Thank you for stopping by. I love you. I'll see
My
you soon.
pleasure. Love you. My pleasure. I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. I see y'all. Hey.
Bye, boo.
Bye, peace.
Let me see.
TikTok.
I'm gonna go in the bathroom. I'm gonna red ball it back and see if this is the part I want to. I'm trying to figure out what part of the microphone I want to keep it set on.
Okay, so check it on. All right.
Okay. All right,
Bye.
love. I'll see you soon.
All right.
All right. Bye. Y'all make sure that you subscribe to or the Ratchet Today show. That brother is very intelligent. Mm. Killer robot dogs. Wait a minute. What is Star Report? What is this? Hold on. Killer robot dogs become a reality. Terrifying four-legged bot with a 6.5 sniper. Mm. People better get right with Jesus. I'm telling y'all. They coming for us. And there ain't nobody trying to make nobody paranoid. Like, they really coming for us, y'all. For real. And if we can't unify, at least in regards to having a decent conversation with each other, to have an understanding with one another, then what? How will we learn anything? Another missing African American female. 230,000 African Americans, minorities, in the year of 2020. What the fuck is he doing up here? I thought he was dead already. God forgive me. Hmm. Sometimes I wish that raindrops would fall. Let it rain on me. Mm.
But he's too funny to care. Chappelle is really getting under their poorly tattooed skin. 1,000 Netflix employees will reportedly walk out next week in protest of their company's decision not to remove his special. But social justice warriors are like McDonald's ice cream machines. They're always finding ways not to work. But although many toil from home, a walkout will be the most fresh air they've had in months. They're especially pissed by their boss's response, doubling down on his support for Chappelle in an email sent to the entire staff. The guy who runs the country's most successful media content company supports good content. Go figure. So they're fighting to erase the comedian from the face of the earth because he defended J.K. Rowling's stance on trans women. Meanwhile, where's Black Lives Matter to yell at all these privileged jackasses for attacking a black man's success? Chappelle even had the gall to say this. Gender is a fact. This is a fact. Every human being in this room, every human being on earth had to pass through the legs of a woman to be on earth. That is a fact. News to me. So in their minds, that's tantamount to a call for violence. But if they can't handle the truth, they should watch a sci-fi fantasy movie, like the Fauci documentary. Cat, if you ran a company and 1,000 employees walked out, and it's like not over dangerous working conditions, but oh my God, a dangerous woke condition, what would you do? Hire new people. There you go. It's so absurd because you have to imagine if they were so deeply destroyed by this, I don't know how they're able to make it to work anytime. Right. And so that means they're probably not doing it performatively, and it's really selfish, and that makes you a garbage person. Yes, a garbage person, Emily. Wasn't this a stroke of genius in the promotions department? They've actually monetized wokeism. The more outrage they generate, the more people go and watch the damn special. Exactly. It's the Barbara Streisand effect. Yes. I just wonder, like, what's the median age of all of these employees that walked out? What a luxury to treat work like a school where you get to roll out whenever you want, where you wear a button and all of a sudden you're an activist. Like, what number job is this for them, right? Yes. It's probably number 30. Most real Americans have to actually work, earn a paycheck, put food on the table, and don't have the luxury of imposing their totally outlandish morals on my employer. And so we're all going to walk outside and meet me at 1 because it's get out of here. Yeah, because it's selfish. Expecting an entire company to just cater to your personal sensibilities is the most selfish way you can be. Yeah. I also just want to see Emily talk like that for a whole show. I would, Walter. That's selfish of me. There is one weird truth about this. If Chappelle was white, Netflix wouldn't back him. That's my theory, but I don't know. No, they probably wouldn't. But I'm putting this together with the Kyrie Irving thing. And black guys are the new white guys. And they take the same amount of guff from young people and woke people and they're welcome to the job, frankly. Yeah. I'm tired of it. You're handing over the reins. Yeah, I'm handing over the reins of grumpy white guy to the black guys. They do it better. Yes. They seem to make a hell of a lot more money at it. It's true. Jamie, you claim to be a comedian. What do you make of it?
I'll tell you what, as I was watching, all I kept thinking was, I wish I had a Netflix special. Oh, that did really good. Did you read in the article that these people are walking out and they are working on Zoom?
Really?
Yes, they are not in. This shouldn't be a walkout. This should be a logout.
Yes.
No one's leaving. This would be like walking out of a movie and then realizing you were watching it on your television.
Yes.
Like they're working on Zoom. But I love Netflix. We have a TV show. Me and Rob Schneider have a TV show on Netflix. I love Ted Sarandos. He's the man. Mm-hmm. And I do feel for them though. I know what it's like to have a walkout. It happens every night when I do a comedy show. This is why I started doing Alaskan cruises. Those old people can't leave even if they want to. I'm done by the time they get to the exit.
That's so bad. All right, Jamie, enough from you. Up next, fresh from the fridge, jokes that missed by a smidge.
What are your thoughts on that? So 1,000 employees are going to walk out on Netflix because of Dave Chappelle's stand-up. They're really, really mad at Dave Chappelle.
Tonight, comedian Dave Chappelle once again at the center of a swirling controversy.
Oh, buddy, I'm in trouble now.
The polarizing stand-up drawing swift backlash for jokes in his latest special, The Closer.
Gender is a fact. This is a fact. Every human being in this room, every human being on Earth had to pass through the legs of a woman to be on Earth.
Critics characterizing the remarks as transphobic and slamming Netflix for airing them.
TERF is an acronym. Stands for Trans Exclusionary Radical Feminists. This is a real thing. This is a group of women that hate transgender. They don't hate transgender women, but they look at trans women the way we blacks might look at blackface. I'm Team TERF. I agree, man. Gender is a fact.
The special prompting some to boycott the service or cut ties. Today, a group of transgender employees at Netflix announcing plans to stage a walkout next week. Netflix recently suspending 3 employees who criticized the streaming giant, but now lifting that suspension. One of the employees, trans software developer Tara Field, had openly questioned Netflix's decision to air the special, tweeting, "Promoting TERF ideology, which is what we did by giving it a platform yesterday, directly harms trans people." Netflix insisting it suspended Field and 2 others for attending an online executive meeting they were not invited to. not for speaking out. But despite growing calls to remove the special from its platforms, Netflix standing by Chappelle. In an internal memo first obtained by The Verge, the company's co-CEO writing, "We don't allow titles on Netflix that are designed to incite hate or violence, and we don't believe the closer crosses that line." But major LGBTQ advocacy organizations like GLAAD disagree.
It seems that it's cisgender people trying to tell trans people again what is
LGBTQ plus community.
Well, none of the experiences that we have with media exist in a vacuum. So you can say that it's just jokes, but unfortunately the millions of people.
I just want to know who decided to call heterosexual. Wait, this is the part. Like, this is no disrespect to the LGBTQIA community, but I am 41 years old. I don't know where it came in. I am not a cisgender woman. I don't know who in the Firecracker Jones made that decision. I don't want to be called that. Don't call me that. I'm not a cis. If I say cis, I mean that as in sister for short. Abbreviation is sister. I don't like that shit. I don't think a man should be called a cisgender man. It just doesn't. That's like new. Like, it's male and female to me. Like, what do you mean you're cisgender female? Like, it's like you're taking away, like, it's woman and man, male and female. Oh, shit. My bad. Did I just say too much? Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't upset anybody. I apologize.
Who will watch a comedy special like this?
Like, no, because if you take, no, fuck that. Like, if you take all of that away, what is left? Be like, yeah, girl, what you doing tonight? Girl, I'm about to go out with my cisgender man. Like, no. No, I don't want no any S's with my man. Like, I want a man. Like, and no offense to somebody that want a man. Like, I don't mean that with no disrespect. Because you can't say nothing. So if I say something, then I mean that I'm afraid or I'm homophobic. And I'm not. Don't call me no cisgender. I'm not no cisgender. I'm a woman. Like, I didn't bust it open with kids came through my pussy. Like, no, I bleed. Like, I cramp. Ain't nothing cis about that shit. Unless there's some cis. See, when I hear cis, I think about, like, possibly of having cysts inside my cervix or fallopian tubes or some shit. You know. So, I don't know. Y'all heard about that dude? What's his name that they about to kill down in Oklahoma? Julius Jones. Y'all heard about him? They trying to kill this nigga. They didn't call him cis in this. Hold on, let me fix this. I think my mic might be a little, because it ain't standing up, child. It's like acting like a limp noodle. I think because you're supposed to take it off of this. I think you're supposed to take it off of this thing here. And I think when you move it around, it gets like, okay. You're supposed to tighten it up. Hey, Shelly Bailey. Are you in Florida now, sis? I can't read it. Have you taken your plane, my dear?
Conducting.
To accept this free call, press 1.
Racism tainted Julius Jones' murder conviction. He's been on death row for 20 years. They just commuted his sentence, but they about to, November 18th, they about to get him, okay? His DNA was found. They said that he had cornrows. Let me find one that's more recent.
What it should become about.
Okay.
Welcome back. Now I know this is usually a show where you come.
Yes.
There's only
Oh
one
my
thing
God. Dang. Okay.
What it should become. Welcome back. Now I know this is usually a show where you come to find some light relief at the end of the day. You know, let's be honest, it's something.
I love people from the UK. Shout out to my UK audience. I love you people. You guys are totally awesome. Get enough money, I'm gonna move down there.
The story of Julius Jones, a man you may not have heard of, but whose current circumstances demand your attention. 20 years ago, Julius was a promising college
The sound is not.
academic scholarship to the University of Oklahoma and a bright future ahead of him. Today, he is less than 2 months away from being executed. Julius is on death row in Oklahoma for a 1999 murder he has always said he had no part in. He was convicted and sentenced to death in what was, in my opinion, an unjust trial at the age of 19, and has now spent half of his life in prison, waiting to be executed despite overwhelming evidence of his innocence. Julius came from a tight-knit family who, according to his younger sister, spent the night of the murder in question eating dinner together, playing Monopoly and arguing over who ate the last piece of cookie cake. But that alibi that I just told you was never heard by the jury in Julius's trial, because he was represented by an inexperienced public defender who later admitted under oath to making key mistakes in this case, including not showing crucial photo evidence, not cross-examining witnesses, and when it was time to present their case, Julius's lawyer stood up and said, "The defense rests." And there are so many other ways that this case was stacked against Julius from the start. Julius didn't even match a detailed description of the suspect given by the only eyewitness. The elected prosecutor was a man called Cowboy Bob Macy, who had a known reputation for misconduct. In fact, almost 1/3 of his death penalty convictions have been overturned for exactly that reason. There was also evidence of obvious racial bias. Both the arresting officer and one of the jurors used racial slurs towards Julius, and the prosecutor repeatedly brought up Julius's race before the trial, using it as a weapon against him when it had nothing to do with the case. And if that wasn't enough, to call Julius's death sentence into question, which it is, but if it isn't, somebody else has confessed to the murder. Multiple people have signed sworn affidavits testifying that another man said that he committed the murder and framed Julius for it. I'm not a legal scholar, but even if you don't accept that Julius Jones is an innocent man, it seems pretty clear that he did not have a fair trial. And I just need to say it again, there's somebody else out there openly confessing to the murder that Julius is convicted of. Now, all of this is happening in Oklahoma, a state with a large, vibrant, faith-based population. Now, I know how I feel about the death penalty, but that isn't what this is about, or what it should become about. As someone who grew up in a Christian household, my father was a Bible salesman, I know that the people of Oklahoma share my belief that the most un-Christian thing you can do is take the life of an innocent person. The only way we can find out if justice has been served is if Julius is given a chance to present the case for his innocence. And look, I know that so much of your social media feeds today and the news feeds at the moment are full of injustices around the world, and it can feel overwhelming. We all feel powerless in the fight to help those who are helpless. But Julius Jones will be scheduled for execution in a matter of weeks. They're going to take his life. After 20 years in prison, they're going to kill him. And before he's sent to be executed, let's at the very least give the man a chance to state his case. That's all this is about. So what can we do? Now, Julius Jones has a hearing with the Oklahoma State Pardon and Parole Board set for October 5th, weeks before his scheduled execution. It's the last chance for them to review his case, hear from Julius directly, and decide whether or not to spare his life. And here's what I'm asking of you, if you can find the time, go to justiceforjuliusjones.com, where you can sign the petition to commute Julius's sentence and reach out directly to the Oklahoma governor and the Pardon and Parole Board. They hold Julius's life in their hands. And as criminal justice reform advocates, we hope so much that they will recognize Julius's case as an opportunity to right the wrongs of the past. I sincerely beg you to join me in taking action and shining a light on Julius's story, because together we might be able to spare the life of an innocent man. And Julius, if you ever get to see this, if you can watch this somehow, I want you to know, all of us, we stand with you and we will never stop fighting for you. Go to justiceforjuliusjones.com.
Now, Julius' sentence was commuted, but was commuted by the parole board, and it was sent to the governor. Now, it's in the governor's hand to make a decision, but it was also sent to basically his execution date is November 18th, 2021. Okay, for lethal injection in Oklahoma. Yeah, so they are, yeah. And it doesn't look like, it's not looking too good, looking good for him. They're going to have to apply for a stay. Now, that was the Late Late Show, and they were able to get that. So it was 4 on the parole panel that they commuted it for life with parole. Now, this father, his name was Paul. I don't know what his last name was. Paul Hill. Hold on. Oh, Lord, I feel bad. Forgive me. Paul Howe. He was justice for Paul Howe. He was murdered in his driveway. He was shot in his head. Insurance salesman. His sister was in the passenger's seat, and his 2 children were in the back. His sister was a witness to the crime. The discrepancies in her testimony is that there were 2 individuals, and one had cornrows and one did not. When she gave her statement, she said that he had 1 inch of hair above his ear. Now, us that are African Americans, we know what that is like when you have hair sticking out of your, for the ladies, wig caps, for men, wave caps. His hair was very low profiled. He had never been in trouble. He had a very, very low fade. It was growing out, but 1 inch of hair. The gun there was DNA found. His DNA was found, but the bandana that the shooter had, this whole case is just messed up. It really is. It's just very sad.
Numerous occasions, but for 22 years,
Paul Howe's family has refused requests from media outlets to talk about the case. And tonight, they are ending that painful silence.
Oh, is that my sis up there? Okay, hold on, sis. I'm coming.
Exclusively to News 4's Jolene Chan.
He's a great dad. I have a lot of memories of him. He loved me.
Oh, Lord, don't porn bomb me.
Oh my God, girl. Nicole. Can you hear me? Oh, Lord, she done clicked herself off. I'm sitting over here tomorrow. Can you hear me? And you're not even on the screen.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Camera slip.
Sister Megan took the girls shopping for school supplies.
Oh, Lord.
Sis, how much longer are you going to be live?
I don't know. I'm just fucking around. What's going on?
Because I need some sisterly time.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
When you end this, I wanted to talk to you on the StreamYard because I'm moving around doing stuff. I can't talk too loud because, my ass don't sleep and everybody else is up in here sleeping and I don't even have my backpack. And girl, it's a long story with my hair and all that other stuff. But
did you land already?
No, I'm still at home.
Oh, okay.
My flight is today. So really I need to be like moving around so I don't have time to but the kind of things that we be talking about like with God and the signs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
did you hear what me and Ratchet today were talking about?
No, because I was moving around. I had you on. I could hear because your microphone was so loud and I really couldn't put headphones on. Because I was moving around.
I'm trying to figure out what sounds too loud and what doesn't.
No, that's why I was saying that I'm here, but I'm not here. That's what I was trying to tell you. Mm-hmm. So the thing is, I know I could call you on the phone or whatever, but it's some things that I wanted to show you while I can, because I know I won't have long. Because I haven't done nothing that I need to do, but there's some things I need to show you. So I'm not forcing you to end your live, but just let me know when you're going to end it. And then I'm going to come back up here because I want to screen share something and I want to show you something about a lot of things that we've been talking about, just with signs and God and stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
hold on. Let me put this right. Let me put it in the back chat. I forgot. I don't care if Tyra come up here. That's fine.
Oh, I'm okay. Yeah.
So it's not private like that. I'm just saying I don't want it to be to the public. This is sister stuff.
Oh, no, that does not, girl. That will never be public. Oh, shit. Let me stop.
Did you see what I put?
Yeah, girl. Anyway, why would you even delete that? That's gross. Yeah, but there was a couple of cases that I was looking at online, and I'm kind of pissed that we have not discussed this.
I know. I'm pissed that you always come on live and you don't tell me ahead of time where we can actually talk about some stuff.
To get my sound right. This is just trying to get my sound right.
You always say it's getting your sound right, and then it be panels and people be coming up, and when we could have been a whole
because
production.
They want to fuck with it. It was just Ratchet Today show. Yeah, no, this wasn't like a planned live or nothing. I just wanted to come on here to see how I'm testing this microphone. I actually was gonna come on here and cuss somebody out, but I changed my mind.
Girl, who you was gonna cuss out?
Well, if I say it now, then it defeats the purpose that I changed my mind.
Oh, okay. Girl, these people ain't worth you cussing out. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want.
No, ain't nobody on here. Somebody in my real life I was going. Right.
All right, well, anyway, I'm gonna hop back down. You let me know when you done with this, because I can't sit here and just talk.
Well, we gotta say Julius Jones' life.
You said what?
We gotta say Julius Jones' life, girl. They gonna kill him.
Who is she?
He's not a she. He a cisgender man. girl.
Well, what about him?
No, Julius Jones. He's girl, they trolling. Girl, fuck you, Yolanda White. How about that?
Oh.
Oh Lord. Okay, so Demetria, you were supposed to bring your ass over here, girl.
Let her come up here, and I'm gonna click off because I
No,
can't.
she live on her channel. I'll just come back. I want to hear what you have to say. All right, bye, y'all. Ain't nobody in here but us anyway. Bye. Oh, my stomach hurt. Now my stomach started hurting again.
Oh.